Greetings and welcome to episode 18 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. And this, my friends, that we left it last time, where we stand, my friends, on the verge of one of the most titanic battles thus far in this entire campaign. It is against our strong ally, and has now turned the tables on us. They have absolutely betrayed us completely, my friends, and now they have tried to strike at Charleston here in the Carolinas. Now, in the last episode, the Republican Guard army have fought with great vigour and great courage, my friends, and utterly defeated a Iroquois force that came in to try and take Charleston. And now, my friends, they've sent in another force here, but this is what we wanted. The Charleston, the Carolinas, is the very epicenter, my friends, of the fighting here. We're trying to drag in as much as we can here in the center of the Iroquois forces, trying to drag them into this mealy, this morass, this meat grinder here, trying to wear them down. It also draws their forces away from the flanks into the middle, where we are prepared for them. We have absolutely got ourselves fully prepared here because our economy was built up to such a degree when the times were good. It has allowed us to be fully prepared for such an event, and now, my friends, it's paying dividends. So this is what we wanted. We want to bring the Iroquois to us here, where we have a Republican Guard army sat here waiting to fight, but also we have another additional army in reserve, again ready to support this army here, my friends. A further nearly 3,500 men here are ready to fight with us, fight for us. We even have some 2 militia and a light infantry regiment ready as well, but we should be able to beat back the Iroquois here. But as you can see, they have an exceptionally powerful force here, especially if they get hand to hand with us. We could be in a little bit of trouble there, my friends. They've got 2 cavalry as far as I can see here, which is not too bad. We do have 5 cavalry regiments, but as you can see, they have been depleted from fighting in the previous years. But as you can see, this is the remnants of what fought us last time, was these gentlemen here, these Iroquois forces. They were absolutely battered to pieces by this Republican Guard army, which actually held up very, very well in the fighting. The line of the 57th Regiment here, my friends, took a real battering in the last series of fights, but it held its own and held its ground, as you can see here. If they take the Carolinas, they'll effectively have broken the link here. They'll have cut the road between our northern flank here and our southern flank down here with Florida. But again, we are fully prepared. We are fully prepared to take the hits here. This is what we wanted. We want to pull the Iroquois into this fight, dragging their reserves, dragging their forces down into this morass, this muddy morass here, my friends, in the Carolinas. As I said, stopping them from being able to push out on the flanks. It enables us actually to squeeze in like a vice, pushing up from the south and from the north, and pushing down into the Iroquois, slowly but surely, my friends, compressing their territories and their armies into a singular region, and then we shall finally pounce, my friends, and rid ourselves of the Iroquois. They were very friendly with us at one point. That is why you never take your eyes even off your firmest friends. Lesson learned there, my friends. But without further ado, my friends, we've got an opportunity to intercept here, and we're going to take it. We are going to do as much damage as we possibly can to these armies. Dare I say it, my friends, utterly annihilate them. Now, I know that Brian and Drew asked for some units to be renamed. I will be renaming them, my friends, but once I have an episode where we don't have a fight to start with, I always like to have an episode where things are nice and calm. I can rename them before I start recording, and then show you once I begin recording. I can show you what I've renamed. But when a fight starts at the beginning of an episode, I don't usually rename regiments then, but they will be done in future episodes, I can promise you. Right, my friends, without further ado, enough of my talking, let's begin this fight. This is going to be huge. As you can see there on the horizon there, on the sort of the northwest, as it were, there it was, another army being sent in again. Another request. This is what we want. We want them to bring those troops in, because it takes their eye off the flanks, which is where we're hitting. Remember, we've sent in the Marine Expeditionary Forces being moved in from the south. It actually left Mexico, which we've taken. We've left a garrison force in Mexico. It travelled by boat, and it took Lower Louisiana without even a fight. So that force is fully operational there. We're going to leave some forces behind. We're either going to strike the army that is sort of loitering around near Florida, or we're going to push up to Upper Louisiana That's going to give us sort of the curved edge there of that territory. It also allows us to loop into the sort of central hub of all of the Iroquois territories. It's absolutely vital that we keep the pressure on the Iroquois at all times. If we can get a reprieve here, a slight reprieve, we're going to try and build up our forces here, replenish them as best we can, but there's no guarantee. The Iroquois are going to keep sending forces in against us. We have to be prepared, my friends, to fight with even small numbers of troops. Even if we lose the Carolinas, it doesn't mean everything is lost, but by damn, they will know they've been in a fight, even if they do take it. This is not going to be an easy war by any means. The Iroquois are an exceptionally courageous, exceptionally disciplined, warlike people. They really are incredibly powerful when it comes to hand-to-hand. Let's have a look what the deployment gods have given us here today. Thankfully, we're not anywhere near the city here this time. But if we got anything to work with here in terms of raised ground, only by here, but that's going to put us too close to the front lines. I always like to... Oh, ho, ho. Wait a minute. There it is. Beautiful. Look at that there. It also allows us here to cut the road. This is the main road here in the Carolinas. Look at that, leading right there. Past there, my friends. Well, we've got a decent... Actually, they've given this here is where we're going to be setting up our artillery. Luckily, we've brought in the 24 pounders. These really have been the absolute backbone of our defence, and they are going to be deployed hither. And also, we've got quicklime shot, which is so fantastic in these conditions. But remember, they are masters of being able to hide and move. The Iroquois, the native Indians, so we've got to be careful. Look at this Republican Guard, it's beautiful to look at. Look at that. And as always, our general is going to be deployed behind our artillery, just to keep it out of harm's way. And then we're going to start building our central force. It's going to hold firm. Now I think we'll have the third foot here in the centre. We're going to put them a fair ways away from the... Oh, they're even hidden. Even better. So this could prove quite effective in our favour here. We've got the 2nd Regiment. They're going to go on the right. Gentlemen, please, let's have some discipline here. First foot again on the left here on the slope, so if we just go, and they're hidden as well, even better. Wait a minute, gentlemen, if you wouldn't mind, let's have a firm straight line. Thank you. Oh, look at that, they're hidden as well. We've only got 33 men here, the long riflemen, who've proved brilliant in the last fight. Absolutely brilliant. 6th, no, actually I think we'll have the 8th foot. This is going to be a pretty brutal fight. Actually, where are they coming in from? One of them is going to come in from the side, so we're going to have to make sure we got some reserves to be able to deal with anything coming in from the side. 8th, that's a pretty strong centre. One more regiment. One more regiment. The 4th. Yep, the 4th will be on the left here, supporting the 1st. And again, out of line. Gentlemen, please, where is your discipline here? We've cut the road here. Absolutely cut the road, look at that. Right, that is a nice, strong... We can actually keep our cavalry in check here this time. We're going to make sure we got our flanks covered. We don't have the greatest amount of cavalry because we haven't had time to replenish as of yet. Let's move them forward a little bit. What we are going to do though is we're going to have the 58th Regiment here, just in case we're caught on the flanks here. I don't want to be caught flat-footed. And again here, we can always they can always be put into reserve if necessary. But again, I'm not going to be caught napping. We shall have our cavalry thus. We've got some... Right, our long riflemen are actually going to be put out along here. Not many of them, but still, they'll give us early warning of the Iroquois coming in. It's going to give us a little bit of an advantage there. I've got the 6th foot, I think, on this left-hand side here. Remember, we've got another entire army coming in, but I want to do as much damage with this army if possible. 7th foot, I think I'll put these in reserve. They can be moved into position. And then we've got the 5th foot. Again, reserves are pretty important here. Actually, let's bring them back a little bit. We don't want anybody being put into fights that aren't needed. We're going to try and reserve as many troops as we can. Remember, this is not going to be the last fight we have here in the Carolinas. Okay, that's a pretty strong front here. I will, of course, maneuver and adjust as I see fit. Let's begin this battle, my friends. Right, there, we've got them up here. What about over on this flank here? No. Looks like they're bunched up here. Where the... Yeah, but they must be along this line here. Where are their reserves going to be coming in? That means I can probably switch in the 58th Regiment. If I take any chances, actually, I'm going to move. Actually, I'm going to send out the 26th Regiment. These are going to be on a mission to take out their... Oh my Gordon Bennett, that's a great chunk of an army there. Where is their cannon? There it is there. There's their cannon, right. That is the main goal of this small strike force. To be very careful what we're doing here. Steady, lads, steady. Oh, come on. Keep that fire. Oh, what a shot. That was a beautiful shot. Keep them at bay, keep them at bay. Come on, lads, move it now. We're getting hit here. The 3rd Guards are being hit pretty extensively. They've lost 3 men already. Come on, gentlemen, shake yourselves down. Actually, let's move ourselves into this crop of trees here. Ay, damn. Oh my Gordon Bennett, there they are. See what I mean? They've absolutely destroyed that there. So what we are going to do then is bring these gentlemen right there. Look at that. Steady, lads, steady now. Look at that. Steady, lads, steady. Double time! That's it, keep firing, lads. They've broken into them, lads. Keep them pinned. Good grief. That's it. Hold. Hold the line! Gentlemen, hold the line here. They've broken. Good grief. Oh, gentlemen, please hold. Don't let the line break, don't let the line break. Good grief, how many are there of them? This is going to be as tough as you can possibly... Oh my word, yes. Into them, lads. We're gonna... This whole line is going to break. Hold, lads, hold. I'll be damned if we're going to allow them to just walkovers like this. Not a chance. Oh, they're breaking all along the line here. By damn, what a fight this is. What, we've got to pull our forces right back here. Let's get stuck in there, lads. Going to form a new defensive line. Right, let's get down and dirty. He's been killed, but that's what he needs to do. This flank is broken. Jeepers creepers, what a fight this has been. Don't let them get away, don't let them get away. Into them, lads, into them. Good grief, how many are there of them? Holy smokes. What I don't need is... It's time to bring everybody to the party here. Creepers, we've been absolutely blitzkrieged, as I said, my friend. This is as tough a gig as you're possibly going to find here. I want a new defensive. This is not a... Look at this, we've taken an absolute pounding here. We've lost an entire Republican Guard army here. But we're not going to lose the Carolinas, not a chance. Get stuck into them, lads. This is a do or die right here. Do or die. Oh, that's more like it. Our Rangers, beautiful. How many are there of them? This is unbelievable. Don't just stand there, lads. Get stuck in there. Limber. Oh, please, gentlemen. Don't tell me you're just walking. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We've broken all along this line. Jeepers creepers, that has been an absolute butcher's yard here. As I told you, my friends, this is not the easiest of fights against the Iroquois. Luckily we've got an army here. Right, let's remove them in their entirety here. I want them shattered, broken, destroyed, whatever you want to call it. Right, let's get in here. If you please, gentlemen. Thank you. Bowman. Hold. These gentlemen in reserve. Oh, look at that, they've come back. This time we had some fun with these American bowmen, which have been the absolute bane of our lives here. But we've got plenty of reserves here, plenty of them. We're just gonna top them, keep them stacked up here. Look at that. What the? Stack up here, please, gentlemen. Thank you very much. No, I want them. No, no, no. I want them shattered, not just broken. Shattered. Holy smoke! Look at those fiends. Yes, we dealt with those. Thank you very much. I think we can deal with these. That's what we're going to do. Ah, look at that. They fought with bravery and with distinction. They can join their brothers up here. We're going to try and flank them out here. But if you think you're going to walk away from this, I don't think so. All of these shattered? Yeah, this army's going to die. Gentlemen, please. Wait for the order. Ceasefire. Let's pile these, or stack, should I say, these up in a proper, a coherent force. If they think they're going to get away with it, I don't think so. We've lost an entire Republican Guard army here, with bar one regiment, which can now be pulled into a reserve. I think they might have just earned that. There it is. There it is. Now they're shattered. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think we might need to extend our lines here. You. Let's cut these off before they get anywhere near us. Come on, keep breaking them. Shatter these fiends, they're shattered. Now these, thank you very much. Hold, lads, hold your line. Where the blazes are you going? Limber. What the heck are the Rangers doing like that? Steady, lads, steady. Gentlemen, if you would please carry out your orders. Thank you very much. Right up. Holy smokes, I have not fought a battle like this in an exceptionally long time. Right, let's bring in these gentlemen here, because we're obviously going to be hitting this flank quite hard here. Move it, lads, move. Oh my gosh, we've been absolutely cut to shreds here. Shattered, broken. Here they come. Yes. Hamish Dennison dead. Going snake. Colbert Isaac's dead. Reinforcements, just as I had reinforcements in this area. Gentlemen, please. That's more like it. That's the barrage I wanted right there. Fire! Fire! Jeepers creepers, what a fight this has been! Get down and dirty. Come on, lads, get in there. Let's break these once and for all. They're shattered and don't come back. We've destroyed 2 Iroquois armies, but at great cost. Ooh, jeepers creepers, great balls of fire. That was a battle and a half there. And now we have another Iroquois army coming in here. We've taken quite a beating. The Republican Guard army has been absolutely shattered. Beyond reason. Good grief, look at that, look at that. There's been absolutely lost. 2,614 men. We've got 2,750 left. So look at the kill, look at that. 320, look at the Republican Guard here. They fought with absolute distinction. Let's end. But they've got this army coming in here. Go, just that's right. You just stay away from us. But I have to watch out for Maryland here. But whew, that was a battle and a half there. Good grief. Mughal Empire. Ottomans. Oh. It would appear they've taken a good chunk of Russia. Russia does concern me because they are taking quite a hammering here. Persia. Spain. Look at that, they've got that Iroquois force in that port there. Will we have a chance to be able to replenish and repair some of these forces? I hope we can. What a fight that was, my word. Mamelukes and Norway. That war, Hamish Dennison General died. Well, it was a courageous and noble death. Pennsylvania and New Spain has come up with some new troops. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Oh, Philadelphia has also got a presidential palace now, so we are doing pretty well here actually. Now they've hit our mine here. We do have these we've got these gentlemen here. So this army is going to be brought up with these. We have, how much we got coming in next turn? 11,135. Of course our trade is being hit because we are losing. But we are ourselves going to be hitting back at the Iroquois. We're going to be hitting at Cayuga. Now let me have a look which is the best army to use here. Definitely this one here, but I'm going to make sure I've got everything in position here. And we're going to siege. Yes, that's more like it. Demand surrender. Nope, of course it's been refused. We shall continue the siege here. That's why I'm glad I've left this army here in the north, just in case Britain decides to get a, try and take advantage of what's happening here. Because you never know, my friends, they might try and take advantage. That's why I've got all of these lands here covered. We've also got Boston fully covered with an army as well. We've also got Philadelphia, which is almost got the Smithsonian, which is going to give us, that's going to give us a nice boost to our wealth there as well. 4,000. Oh, look at that, 2,000 per turn. That is a staggering amount of money coming in. We can also increase these here. Oh my gosh, we can make so much money if we just get ourselves out of this war here. Right. Now, that's going to be replenished. Oh shit, no, I'm not going to waste my time doing that. There's no point.
At the ready. Forward.
They can join here. Now these are being replenished here. Right, first of all is to get this army, which is pretty much the one army that's going to be able to stop anything coming in. This is the army that needs to be replenished with all due haste. So we did lose a good many men there. 2026. I might as well get myself a new general. But nope, he has stayed with us, and he has... Right, we're going to recruit... How can we recruit from here? Just that. So we're going to have to rely on Florida to produce some troops. We're going to recruit 2 more regiments, which are going to be thrown into the maelstrom that is Carol. Oh, look at this. These are going to be brought back up. It's a statement of intent. And here we're going to have a trading port, and we are going to build ourselves a magistrate. Here. That's going to be burnt down. It's going to give us that. Thank you very much. And actually, I better stop that. Give me the money to replenish this army here. This is where the majority of the fight is going to be. As you oh dear, 2,700 repair. That is monstrous amount of damage taken there. As you can see, we've got nothing. That's why our trade has been hit there. Right, let's get these gentlemen up and running back again. So we've got that is being repaired. We lost some good men there. We lost some very good men. Oh, we got all of these loitering about as well. What we are going to do though is we are going to two of those are going to be built. Create 6. So that's great. We've got 2 more regiments which can be used and sent down to south. The south here is ablaze. Carolina is absolutely ablaze here, but we are going to move and attack this force here. And actually there's no point in trying to build something here, because all they'll do is come along and raid it. But I do need to get rid of this army here. They will free up everything in the south here. But as you can see, they've got this army here ready to come in. A lot of lancers. But these have been sent packing. These have been thoroughly thrashed. But as you can see, everything here is ablaze. They've raided us to absolute hell here. But we can't allow them to take Williamsburg. We can move this army here, which we do need to have. I think we probably need some more cavalry actually in this regiment. Yeah. So we are going to have. That's pretty good for us there actually. We are going to try and take the Iroquois territory here. Let's have a look at our diplomatic relations. Britain, see, very friendly, plus 188 actually. Anyone else we can trade with? Not at the moment. Hostile, very friendly, that's fine. I can manage all that. Can we get a peace with the Iroquois? Doesn't look like we're going to, but still we're going to hold firm with what we intend to do here. If I can get the magistrates here, I can get some militia infantry which can hold the New Orleans for us, and that's going to give us a good. It's going to free up this Marine Expeditionary Army to go in and strike hard against this army here, remove it, and then we can potentially move up here into Chicasa and try and take out this here. This would really put a hole in their plans. But I'm not leaving here without Cayuga. I want Cayuga in my grasp. Right, is anyone else here need replenishing at all? Not in this army. Nor here. These should all start replenishing here. We've still got a good amount of... But I don't think we're going to get the time. I think they may send in this force here. And they've got this force which has been beaten back here as well. So we are fighting back here. But this morass here, my friends, this is the absolute epicenter of this war. They want to try and take the Carolinas and Savannah. For some reason they believe this is theirs. They want this. This would take a huge chunk of our land from us and a lot of our economy as well. It's not going to happen. Luckily, I've managed to build up a force in Philadelphia, which is our capital, and we've got Boston well covered as well. We've also got this army here to hold, just in case the British ever decide to be a little bit funny with us.
At the ready.
We do have this army as well to back up the other one, but I wouldn't mind to have a double whammy here. And
Yes, sir. Target under siege, sir.
look at all those bowmen.
They hide behind women's skirts.
Got 3 horse. Got plenty of cannon.
Make ready. March.
I'm actually going to do that because I want to try and take Niagara if I can with this army. If we can defeat these with this army, we can take Niagara. We really have crushed in everything then. They will regret the day they mess with the United States. Of that I can promise you. Right, Little Rock is going to begin research of at least something. It's going to be made to, it's going to be made to work. That is for sure. Let's get that repaired at least. I'm just making that. Oh. Little Rock can actually start, but you know, getting something worthwhile. A shrapnel shot, I think, or should we get it? Punch loom. It's going to give us 6 here. Yeah, let's get something that's going to help us increase our economy. Wow, what an absolute massive fight here. If they come out, if they strike these here, then I will give me opportunity to move in, and I will be able to take them to battle. Right, let's end the turn, my friends. It all depends what Britain does. Don't do anything foolish now, Britain. Don't do anything foolish. Don't do anything foolish at all. As you can see, they're obviously thinking about doing something because it's taking quite a while to decide what they want to do. What are you doing, Britain? Where are you stacking up your troops? I'm not sure I quite like what they're doing here. Barbary States. Incarnate. That's a big fleet right there. Austria. France, I'm not sure France have, you know, France have done well by us, but still we could do with their help. Ooh, looks like they're taking a bit of a beating there. No, don't raid the lines. France, please. Prussia. Fiends. Don't do anything silly. Oh, look at this. Looks like they're starting to maybe panic a little bit. Maybe they're thinking if we're taking off a little bit more, we can chew here. There it is, there it is. See, that's why you don't repair things really when they're around. Ottomans. Looks like they're building up for something here. That's going to be quite a sizable army there. I'm not sure what they're going to do with it. But they have carved themselves out quite the empire. Russia. What will Russia do? Will it be taking back any of its territory? Who knows? Holy smokes, they got beaten back right there. They took a whole... Why didn't you just send that force to take out the Ottomans? Mind you, did they just take that? They think... Oh. I don't think so. That would be acceptable. Fine with me. You're coming to me with peace, not the other way around. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa. Where the blazes are you going? Oh, they're going to try and take it back. Wow. It looks like the Russians might have bitten off more they can chew there. It's go, Bennett. That is going to be a gigantic fight. Courland and the Mamluks. Yep, thought so. And we've taken a bit of a hit here in terms of, yeah, there. See, look at this trait. Oh, look at that. France has been absolutely battered. Oh my word, Russia's been hit as well. Jeepers creepers, we've lost a lot of trade here, but we're still managing to hold on here. Oh, the Smithsonian is up. Yes. Oh, look at that. What a building that is. That stands proud there, my friends. Ooh, Independence Hall. Oh, what a beautiful sight. That will be ours one day. That will be ours one day. Now they're going to have to come out to... Oh, wait a minute.
Ready and awaiting.
Could I take that? Almost. I've got to make sure that I do this correctly here.
Sir.
I've got to make sure that I take this territory. Oh, he's gone. Just a quick brief look here at what's happening up in Norway. Looks like, yeah, Norway have retaken this. Russia have Finland. Oh, look at that, they've lost Karelia. Oh, look at that. Moscow is burning, which means it's probably has been attacked or will be attacked by the Ottomans. Oh, they've gone to... Oh, that's rebels here. Looks like the Ottomans have pushed themselves quite hard here. The Russians have thrown everything they can at this here. Wow, look at that force. That's pretty nice. Right, back to ours. So we're stable here. But this is where we're going to be. This is where the fight is. Look at this. Oh, blimey, they've put that... Oh my god, they've... Oh no, that's the army they sent down. This army here. That will be eventually dealt with. Fear not. Now, oh, one more turn. We can have a craft workshop there. How is the replenishment going on here? Still a few more turns. Now, there they are.
Sir.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. And you go. Just to stiffen up this army here. Look at that. Beautiful. Would appear that for whatever reason, They've decided not to replenish themselves, which is disappointing. We can't move out just yet. That's a pretty formidable army there, but these have retreated. Let's keep things going as we mean to carry on. We shall not yield to this aggression. But there's no point in repairing any of these, because as you can see, we are going to be constantly hit by all of these. 170, I'm not going to waste any money on those at all. Now, where are those Republican guards? One more turn, which means I'm probably going to hold on to this money as a reserve here. How are these gentlemen doing here? These should be replenished next turn. Then we should get the infrastructure moving here as well, but we can of course move in and take these eventually. We're not going to allow them just to be loitering in this area here, but we need to focus. It's still burning there, let it burn. We are going to focus and take these down here. First we need to take this here.
Siege works underway.
Let's end the turn, my friends. Let's see what happens. Great. Wait a minute. Where are you going? Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, what? Whoa! That Spanish fleet is gone. Holy smokes, they've taken that Spanish fleet and the forces on they'd gone. Looks like Britain really is taking the fight to the Spanish. I don't have a problem with that at all. Britain considering his options, but we're ready just in case they do come for us. We are ready. We are prepared. We will not give up our territory without a fight, as the Iroquois have found to their cost. Come on now, France. Build up an army here. Do something. Wow, they're invading Sardinia. Wow. Woohoo. Don't do anything silly now, Prussia. Don't do anything silly. Oh God, here they come. Don't tell me they're coming back. They are coming back to America. I don't believe it. In the midst of this war, there it is, right, you fiends. My friends, we're going to take this fight right now. This will probably be the last fight. I'm just going to quickly save here, just in case we have any problems with it. You never know. Okay, we are going to take this fight, my friends, and it's going to be a huge fight. Look at this. 5,000 men here against the 4,000 Indians. This is going to be, look at how many bowmen they've got now. We've got cavalry here. The cavalry is going to be kept exclusively to deal with the bowmen. We've got 3 cavalry here. We've got plenty of cannon, and especially in the reserve army, which has got plenty of horse. We've got grenadiers, which are going to hold the central line. But we need to do as much damage as we can to these. Have we got any? Yes, we've got. Oh, yes, we've got long riflemen here. Brilliant. Right. We're going to try. We are going to take Cayuga right now, my friends. Then we're going to leapfrog from here. We're going to go and take the rest of the territory. We're going to slowly bring all of this under our control. But as you can see, then, Prussia is sending another force to the Estates. But we're ready for them. We're ready for them this time, because we've built forces in Boston and Philadelphia. What a fight this is going to be against the Iroquois. This is a pretty big battle. It's an important battle, mainly because it's going to bring this territory, their heart. This is their homeland. This is the epicenter of their empire, as it were, in North America here. If we can take this, it's not only is it a tactical victory, but it's a morale boosting victory as well. It's going to destroy the morale of the Iroquois, but it's going to boost our morale, knowing that we can stand up against the toughest. It's going to cost us dear. It costs us dear in men and material, But by damn, my friends, we are not going to back down at all, not one step backwards from any of these fights, not once, not from anybody. Even if Britain launches an attack against us, we'll stand firm against them as well. But we've got Prussia sending another force, probably trying to take New York. New York is our absolute key hub of our trade. But as we take more and more Iroquois, the trade we're losing in the centre, in the deep south, as it were, in the Carolinas and now those regions there, we're making up for it by taking out this Iroquois territory. We're going to convert all the buildings to our own, level all the Iroquois buildings, build our own in its place. Bam! What if? Oh, 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 oh. My friends, Christmas has come early in 2015 for us. Look at this deployment here. This is probably one of the best deployments you could possibly ever wish for. Look at it on this hill here. It is beautiful to look at. But don't tell me these rocks are going to stop me from deploying. Right. Oh, we've even got defensive positions. I can't even believe it. Right. That there is about as perfect as it's going to be. Look at that. Oh, this is perfect. Absolutely perfect. No, we're not going to put them in it because it restricts our view here. It restricts the sort of firing line of the artillery. Look at that on this hill, looking down into the valley. Now, our general, who is going to survey all below. How will we put these as? Quick lime. Oh, look at that. Even quick lime goes all the way to here. That is beautiful. Got cavalry, which we are going to use. It's going to be used to hit the bowmen, which do so much damage to us. We've got another regiment here, which we're going to bring in to the fight. The left flank here. Now we do. Oh, Grenadier 6 Grenadier Regiment. Let's clear the lines. Clear the lines, gentlemen. 6th Grenadier Regiment, right on the crest of this hill here, firing down into. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. They're firing down into this. Maybe just put them a little bit more forward. Oh my word, they're firing. Oh my god, look at that firing line, is perfect. Now, where's our other Grenadier regiments? There they are. Gentlemen. Perfect, absolutely perfect. We've got another Grudge regiment. Where are you? There they are. And we're going to have these on this flank here. Now the hill here does dip away. So we've just got to make sure we are deployed properly. Yep, indeed. Now we can start. Remember, these men have already been engaged in bitter fighting with the British, so they already are veterans. They're battle hardened, so they're not going to be just a pushover at all. Actually, we'll change that to anti-horse. 19th Regiment. Oh, look at that, a veteran. Ooh, look at that, the 1st Regiment unit. That's a veteran unit if ever I saw it. I've got to make sure I cover all my flanks here because we could be coming, well, we will be coming under a lot of pressure. Again, I'm just going to put the stakes here to protect our troops against the cavalry, but they are going to be stretching out right along the whole line, so we're going to use all of our troops here. 19th Regiment on the right. It's a little bit of a shaky line here, but still. 7th Regiment, again on the extreme right. We're going to just angle it slightly here to cover both flanks. Actually, we'll put them thus. 8th Regiment, again we're going to cover ourselves here. Now we have 3 regiments in reserve. One is going to be pushed to the extreme left. We're going to have another regiment. Or should we have the 28th? And last but not least is this regiment here, which is actually going to be put here, but it can be moved left or right depending on where it needs to be. Right. And I do beg your pardon, we have this regiment as well. So we're actually pretty well off here. So that means I can put this regiment here. And this regiment can actually join this one on the left-hand flank. And last but not least are our long riflemen, who are going to be deployed thus. Gentlemen, what I won't stand for is ill discipline. Now they are going to protect our the front lines here. They're going to pick up all the bowmen before they even arrive, and we're going to know where they are then. These gentlemen, their one task is to hunt down those bowmen. Let's begin this fight. Steady lads, steady now. Steady. Steady lads, steady. Everybody's to hold their line. This is going to be a crucial fight. Begin the guns, begin firing. Took his head clean off there. Native lancers. Blooming well knew it. Caught them right where I need them to be. Yes. It's a beautiful sight. It's a beautiful sight. They've broken, but still. Will they come back? Difficult to say. Come on now. We've held up the bowmen now. That's it. Come on, lads. Let's put them on skirmish. Just get them out of there when it gets a bit heavy. Fire! That's it, lads. They've broken all along the line. Good grief. Give them hell, lads. I said get in there. Oh my god. Jeepers creepers, great balls of fire. This flank here has been hit to hell. What the hell are you doing out there? Get yourselves back. Don't let them break you. Pull back. It's time to end this war once and for all. Oops, beg your pardon, my friends. Ceasefire! Into pieces. Charge! Jeepers creepers, what a fight this has been. What another fight this has been. Kill these bowmen, kill them dead. Back to your positions. Gentlemen, your orders have been received. Damn bowmen. Take care of them. Take care of them, lads. Shattered, shattered. Yes. Now I think it's time for us to have some Back into line, gentlemen, please, if you would. You are United States Army. You shall act as such. Oh, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful shot. That is why I brought another army. That is exactly why I brought a second army in. Oh, they're shattered. They're gone. Oh my word, what a fight that was. As you can see here, what a fight. Gentlemen, this is not just... Yes, we've done it. We've done it. Yes. The seizing of this area is perfect for us, my friends. Absolutely perfect. Whew. That's such a great feeling. That is such a great feeling. Oh, they got 124 men left. We got 4,000 men left. That is what I'm talking. That is it. Perfect. And so they send in the remnants of their force. We haven't had time to regroup these at all, but luckily we've got this secondary force here. But by damn, look how many lancers they got. But they've only got 2 bowmen here. Bowmen are the ones that have been capped, but mind you, they've got a lot of forces here. We have to hold firm here, my friends. We have to hold firm. This is the army that's going to be pretty much taking most of the fight to them. Hopefully we can destroy as much of this as we possibly can. Whew. What a fight. What a series of battles this has been against Iroquois. Hopefully we've taken Cayuga. If we've taken Cayuga, then we are in good position to really push down on them as hard as we possibly can here. And we'll also be pushing in against with using our Marine Expeditionary Force. But this is what we wanted. We've dragged in so many of their forces here. We've literally broken them at the Carolinas. The Carolinas is where the Iroquois force, the war against the Iroquois has been turned. It's where the Iroquois have been broken. That is what my plan was all along, was to draw them, was to, you know, suck them into sort of a real morass, a real, you know, a knuckle fight, as it were, a bare knuckle fight where you just have the last person standing, you just keep on slugging away at each other, hammering away at each other, until there's just no one standing. And if it means, you know, unfortunately it's going to mean the loss of thousands, tens of thousands of men here in these fights, in this war at the moment, but it's what is needed. We need to absolutely give them a damn good pasting, because it's the only way they're going to win a war against the Iroquois, and that is through attrition. An attritional war is the only way you're going to win this, and that is to literally bludgeon them into submission, and that's what we're doing here. But it is these gentlemen here, this army here, this Republican Guard army that has done all of the hard work. It really has held this front together. And as you can see, we've got so much trade passing through the Carolinas, moving through the Carolinas into the port, which will eventually be repaired. But that's what we need to do. And we're bringing in the last great Iroquois army in this area into the fight. They've got this army here, which of course has been in a number of fights. Luckily we've got these, which are pretty much full stack army. But whatever reinforcements come in, we're going to put them into a separate location. We're actually going to put them into a separate location so that these can fight. Luckily we've managed to put in 2 new regiments as well into here, which probably hopefully will stiffen up the line a bit. We've still got our guns here, but not many of them left. By damn, what a fight it's been. But anyway, friends, I'm going to end this episode here. If you've enjoyed this video, please comment, like and subscribe. And as always, my friends, please keep your comments coming down below. I know I haven't replied to all of your comments even from last time, but as you can probably appreciate, my friends, I've been quite busy of late behind the scenes, so I haven't really been able to reply, but I promise you I'll reply to every single comment that I get. If you've taken the time to comment to me, I think it's only right that I do the same to reply to you, my friends. But hope you've enjoyed this episode. Again, keep your comments coming down. Let me know what I think you should do after and if I defeat the Iroquois. And looks like up here we're still besieging Cayuga here, but I can probably just jump in and take Cayuga without pretty much of a fight. Then we've got this army here, which will then move in and take the next land towards it here. I can't remember what that one is called here, but Tara, is it? I think we'll take that, or Algonquin territory, which we're going to take here, which means we've taken 2 of these territories whilst they've been drawn into this morass here. We can repair all of this, bring our economy back up to full stretch. And then we have the small matter of a Prussian force moving in as well, but we're ready for the Prussians this time. We are ready for them. But my friends, hope you've had a good start to your week, and hopefully, my friend, well, I can guarantee you the next episode is going to be another huge battle to start with. But until next time, my friends, bye for now.